I'm there in an hour. Where's my string? Do we have tomorrow off?
Anybody know how many
I love the tour. When I'm home, I'm missing the road. And when I'm on the road, sometimes I think about home, but I really do, I think I really do prefer the idea of waking up in a new city every day. And when you pull up in a new town, typically I have a few hours to myself to go soak up what that town is and what the people are like and where they go and what I should do in that particular town, what I should see. I kind of like that discovery factor. It's my that first 10 minutes of Indiana Jones, where I'm like, I gotta go figure out where I can discover the treasure of coffee.
You have any idea where you are?
No idea, do you? Do you? Excuse me. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. This is what you gotta do, man. I mean, when you're out touring all the time, you know, it could be a series of parking lots, you know, wherever your bus is sitting is where you live. And I can't think of anything worse than just living in a parking lot, you know. So I take the opportunity to go to different towns, you know.
Goes to go. For here.
Traveling in a band is sort of like, it's like camp for old kids. That's what we do.
This song is about trying to attract an aloof love interest, and she's criticizing you, but you're letting her know, you can't criticize me yet because I'm not yours, I'm just pursuing you. This is called Next to Me.
Listen up, destiny. Know you wanna get pressed to me. So don't be such a storm when I call you on the phone, or I won't be using that number again. Baby, what you had was broke. You wanna get high in the dawn. So I had a drink, cause I had my thing. Now you say I've been drinking too much, but my hands start shaking and my heart starts squeaking like a nightmare naked in school. I wanna tell you, wait a minute, sister. I know I ain't your mister yet. Make a chance and see, but you won't even get next to me. What you wanna do now? You're gonna have to give somehow. And I got that thing you need, but you won't even get next to me. Once I get you in my grip, follow my eyes to your hips. Don't you pull away, you turn it every day to stay. Why don't you stay, baby? Put away your old disguise. You don't want no other guys. We're having so much fun, I know you shouldn't run, but you just run, baby. Wait a minute, sister. I know I ain't your mister yet. Give me a chance and see, but you won't even get next to me. What you wanna do now? You're gonna have to give somehow. And I got that thing you need, but you won't even get next to me. Haunted it, offering what I can. Patience running thin. Come on, girl, let me in. Wait a minute, sister. I know I ain't your mister yet.
you.
I remember I played the song for my brother, and he looked at me and he pointed at me. He said, "That's your hit."
Knowing where I'm coming from, and I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is sing me, and I'll be surmised.
This is Notes from the Road, live from Bonefish Grill, the artist you know and love on XM's Flight 26.
My hometown was small, and it was called South Fallsburg, and it was a resort hotel area in the 1950s and 1960s, and it was very popular in that era. But when I was growing up, it wasn't exactly the most economically prosperous town.
This building here, this building here, this building right in front of us, that building, they're not open for most of the year. There's a community of religious people who live here during the summertime, and they pretty much bought up, seems to be most of the town. But when they're not here, all these stores are closed, so it's kind of like a ghost town.
The hotels had closed down, and they built prisons in the area to create jobs and things like that.
We were up on a mountaintop one time, up on one of the hills, riding dirt bikes and quads and stuff like that, running some motocross. And if you looked over the hill, you could see the schools and then the prisons. And my brother said, from one institution to another.
I mean, for me, I thought it was very normal. Because that was normal to me. And then when I, of course, would travel around and go to other towns and tell people about the type of town I lived in, I learned that my town wasn't that normal. You know, it was just normal to me. So it's interesting because you had correction officer sons going to high school with inmates' sons, you know, and we didn't all necessarily think about that as being an underlying tension, but it was there somehow, and it would show up. Well, when I initially had my idea for I Don't Want to Be, I wasn't sure what was the best part about it. I wasn't sure how strong it was, and I remember I was speaking with my parents about the topic of the song. They're like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I like the idea," because it's important to have songs about identity, personal identity, character. And I was sitting one night, with my old bass player, Alvin, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I got all these song ideas, blah, blah, blah. I think I got a couple catchy little lines here," and I started singing him some tunes, and he goes, "Oh, my God, that's it right there." And he immediately started singing the hook. He goes, "Whatever that is, you have to finish that." And I did. I went and I finished that week. And I remember I played the song for my brother, and I played him that song. And I got to the end of the song, and he looked at me and he pointed at me. He said, "That's your hit. That's your first hit song right there. You got a hit song finally." And I had written hundreds of songs prior to that, and he had never said that to me.
Y'all know this one? I don't need to be anything other than a prison guard, son. I don't need to be anything other than a specialist, son. I don't have to be anyone other than a bird with two souls in one. All of where I'm going, knowing where I'm coming from, and I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is sing me, and I'll be surmised. I'm tired of looking around, wondering what I gotta do, or who I'm supposed Everywhere I turn, surrounded by imposters. Everywhere I turn, I'm surrounded by identity crisis. Everywhere I turn, am I the only one who knows it? I can be the only one who's learned. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I'll be some mind. I'm tired of looking around, wondering what I gotta do, who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than attention, please. If you're not like this and that, you're gonna have to leave. I came from the mountain, crust of creation. My whole situation made from clay to stone. Now I'm telling everybody I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I'll be so mine. I'm tired of looking around, wondering what I gotta do, or who I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be anything other than I don't want to be. Thank you.
I got into the piano when I was about 9 years old because I saw my brother and sister playing. We had an old piano that had one key never worked.
And I drove her into someone else's eyes, someone else's arms, someone else's obvious moves.
You're listening to Notes from the Road, live from the Bonefish Grill. You're on the road with Flight 26.
My parents were really musical. I think, whatever their occupations were, that was their career. My dad was a prison guard. My mother, she worked in nursing, and she was a detox specialist. But that wasn't necessarily who they were. I mean, I believe that they're musicians at heart. They're both very musical, and of course, when I was a kid growing up, I heard stories about my dad's band and how talented he was, and this and that, and of course, sitting around the house, my parents played music, not in the Partridge Family sense, but actually it was more for entertaining yourself. It wasn't like, hey kids, all gather around, we're going to play a song today. It wasn't like that. It was more of a personal affection for the music from each of them, and I think I picked that up from them, seeing that it was just something to entertain yourself, and it was a very a personal type of passion. And my brother also plays music, and pretty much it's just part of my family culture. I got into the piano when I was about 9 years old. I wanted to learn the piano because I saw my brother and sister playing. There used to be a piano teacher in the area who would drive from house to house. She had this little tiny car. I never knew how it got through the snow because we had so much snow up there. And it was fascinating. And she would wear high heels in the snow. I always thought that was interesting. Anyway, it was actually very difficult to learn how to play formally because when you're learning technique, just basically, you know, where to put your fingers on the keys and things like that. It's more about muscular exercises, you know, developing your dexterity, you know, your fingers. And that typically doesn't sound very musical. And because it sucks musically, it makes you not want to practice. You just be rather out playing football, things like that. So I pretty much, I would play once a week whenever the teacher would show up, you know, about a half hour before she got there. I'd try to learn my lesson for the week, you know.
Yeah, this is the piano I grew up on, right here.
One key never worked, the little E, that was like right here.
This one. It never comes back up. That's always been a problem. It's been like that since I was a little kid.
That would have been really useful if that one would have worked, because that comes in handy. I did a lot of writing on that particular piano, and I learned on that piano. Man, it's not the greatest piano in the world, but every time I play it, it reminds me of the beginnings of learning how to play, and you know, some of your really earliest and fondest memories of discovering making music.
I'm lovesick somewhere tonight. I'm lovesick somewhere tonight. I don't need writing on the wall. I felt it for so long. Am I even on your mind? Or are you now in someone else's eyes? Someone else's arms? Someone else's obvious moves? I'm a jealous guy. I give people talk. And it isn't hard to believe. I think you cheated on me. I've been this lovesick before. I felt just like this before. There was another just like you. I loved it for so long, but I had poison on my mind, and I drove her into someone else's eyes, someone else's arms, someone else's obvious moves. I'm a jealous guy. I give people talk. And it isn't hard to believe. I think she cheated on me. I said I had this sense before, but I left it open door for this to walk into my life. And maybe I suspect too much, but it's just hard for me to trust when I'm all wound up inside. I just drive you off into someone else's eyes, someone else's arms, someone else's obvious moves. I'm a jealous guy. I give people talk. And it isn't hard to believe. I was never easy to please, and I think you cheated on me. Cheated on me. I think you cheated on me.
Doing a couple talent shows and things like that. It may seem kind of funny looking back at it, but I think think that those small victories were the encouragement to go try the next thing.
For the young lovers taking the hill, one plants a flag while the other is killed.
This is Notes from the Road, live from Bonefish Grill, the artist you know and love on XM's Flight 26.
I was in a few musical programs as a kid. I mean, I enjoyed playing instruments and things like that. I played sax in the band. Here it is. This is my old elementary school, the Benjamin Coaster Elementary School. This is about where my old kindergarten class was. I think it might have been the second or third window down. I pretty much preferred sports at the time. I remember I ended up quitting basketball to do a play, and I think those experiences, having some of those positive experiences in those formats, you know, and in those forums of performing in front of people and doing a couple talent shows and things like that. It may seem it's kind of funny looking back at it, but I think that those small victories were the encouragement to go try the next thing, and, you know, have the guts to, you know, try something after that. And you could spend so much time fearing rejection or fearing failure, that if you have a couple of successes, it inspires you to not fear failure quite as much.
There's no need to beg, babe. That's my open pocket. You take the money from me, I can scrounge. Gave me a fever that will not come down. Oh, babe, you're a young woman cast aside, ostracized, left on the sidewalk of my lonely life. For the young lovers taking the hill, one plants a flag while the other is killed. But when the wine pours, we raise our cup. Young love is sacrifice, young love is tough. Young love is innocent, young love is us. What did I get into? Now everything is untrue. Oh, oh, your eyes tell the lies of the lines that you said. And now that I love you, oh, I wish we'd never met. Why wait? Woman, I'm taking risks here that no one dared. And you're scared, scared of the bottom, afraid of the stairs. For the young lovers taking the hill, one plants a flag while the other is killed. But when the wine pours, we raise our cups. Young love is sacrifice, young love is tough. love is sacrifice. Young love is tough. Young love is innocent. Young love is us. Young love is innocent. Young love. It's innocent, young love. Yes, it is, it is, it is, it is, it is.
Let's do something quiet again.
I found a reason to believe in someone. 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 I found a reason, a reason, a reason, a reason, a reason. A reason, a reason, a reason. I found a reason to believe in someone, oh someone, someone. When I found you.
Thanks so much.
I played so many gigs for so many different record executives, and I had been rejected by so many of them that by the time record companies were interested in me, I figured that they were just pulling my leg.
Oh, one else can hold your makeup. 'Cause of you, girl, I never want to break up.
You're listening to Notes from the Road, live from the Bonefish Grill. You're on the road with Flight 26.
When you're writing material or trying to get inspired from material, sometimes there's no trying required. It can just happen, and depending upon the situation, I might cut and run. You know, I mean, I could be in the middle of a conversation, and if I had an idea that I felt was strong enough, I would have to leave the conversation and call my voicemail, leave myself a message, so I wouldn't forget the idea. And sometimes also, it can be a more conscious decision to write, where you make it a point to be disciplined about your writing, sitting around your piano, you know, at your house, and really, you know, waiting for lightning to strike so you get an idea. But it's hard to say if there's any particular regimen that brings about the ideas. Sometimes it's just out of nowhere. I used to come out here every once in a while when I was a teenager. Just sit around, go swimming and stuff like that. Come up with some song ideas, and every once in a while I'll still come up here just for that. It's definitely a good environment for thinking. I played so many gigs for so many different record executives, and I had been rejected by so many of them that by the time record companies were interested in me, I figured that they were just pulling my leg. So it wasn't so it wasn't such a big deal to me after a while when they started coming, because I was just expecting to hear no yet again. I was expecting an executive to go, "Hey man, we really like you, but this is the reason we can't sign you." So what was funny about it was that when they were getting serious about it, that's when I was sort of thinking, well, it's not going to happen anyway. So, you know, thanks for coming, buddy. You know, I'll buy you a drink. You know, and so it was kind of funny that was the moment that when I decided that I didn't really care so much about them showing up, because I was just expecting no. The answer no is when they were the most serious.
If anyone's ever been in a relationship where the person you were with was spoiling you, it made it very difficult to leave because they were so good. This song is about that. It's called I Have You to Thank. And it's I have you to thank for making me feel so good.
Whenever I see you, I need more. And I want to stay till the end. When look at that smile and I'm all yours. Will you just smile at me? And I have you to thank for making me so hard to please, because you treated me so good that no one else could hold your makeup. 'Cause of you, girl, I never want to break up. The difference I'm feeling in my heart is a difference of loving or not. And under the stars and moon and sun is a perfectly coming up one. I have you to thank for making me so hard to please, because you treated me so good that no one else could hold your makeup. 'Cause of you, girl, I never want to break up. If I told you that I love like an ace, I'd be lying, 'cause I made some mistakes. But I'm trying with perfect faith. When I let you in, I began to win, and now I'm just alone. After all I've done and the road I run, I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. I have you to thank for making me so hard to please, because you treated me so good that no one else could hold me back up. 'Cause of you, girl, I never want to break up. I have you to thank for making me so hard to please, because you treated me so good that no one else could hold your makeup. 'Cause of you, girl, 'cause of you, girl, 'cause of you, girl, I never want to break up. All I can do when I think about is thank you, baby. I just wanna thank you. All I can do when I think about it is thank you, baby. I just wanna thank you, baby. I just wanna thank you. Thank you.
It's a long road to success when you're making music, especially when you're a newcomer, because we can't all go to rehab to get famous.
Who wants to make love when I wanna fight? Now someone understands me. I'm in love with the girl. I'm in love.
This is Notes from the Road, live from Bonefish Grill, the artist you know and love on XM's Flight 26.
It's a long road to success when you're making music. It's certainly not an overnight thing. And even though I felt that I Don't Want to Be was a very strong song, and I felt like it could be competitive at radio, it took so long to gain some level of popular success. And we started pushing it at AAA, which is your college radio stations and things like that. Then from AAA, you're pushing it to the AC stations, the adult contemporary, the hot AC stations. As the song is gaining strength at each format, you can take it to the next larger format. So you're hoping that it goes great at AAA, from success in AAA, they push you forward into the hot AC. And then when it topped the hot AC charts, then the top 40 charts go, oh wow, great, let's see if it works here too. And it did. So it's a very long road, especially when you're a newcomer and you don't have a story. I didn't have a story like dating somebody famous, so because of that, it makes it a little tougher, because all they have to base it off of is your song and your live performances and personality, getting along with folks and things like that. Fortunately, that all worked out really well, because we can't all go to rehab to get famous. So I continued to just push and push and push, and fortunately the song was translating to the public. That changed my life.
We have one last adventure, and this particular song is our, what is this, our latest single, Rez? Yes. And this is about, I'm like, so you guys know what the hell this song is about? My dog ate my homework. This song is about the stability of being with someone who's known you a really long time. That comfort factor, You're someone who knows you in and out, and even deals with the things that aren't lovable about you. They love you that much. It's called In Love with a Girl. Are you having a good time?
So many people gonna say that they want you, try to get you thinking they really care. There's nothing like the warmth of the one who is put in the time, and you know he's gonna be there. Back you board, I went you know some cross.
so much. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful evening.
That was Notes from the Road, live from Bonefish Grill on Flight 26. Hear another special presentation again next week as we bring you Jason Mraz.